Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charleston, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and where we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And I got a lot that I want to get off my chest in this video. Make sure you guys stick around for this one. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, let me get into this topic right here. This show that we're producing here is it was something that was not planned whatsoever. I was just sitting back, kind of reacting to what's happening in the sports world. And I said to myself, I have to comment on this right now because I have so many emotions going through my body right now. Anyway, so as y'all know, a few weeks ago, Draymond Green, maybe 2 weeks ago or so, Draymond Green basically came out there and said that, because of what Mad Dog Russo said on ESPN First Take, and JJ Redick stood up for him, and they were basically kumbayaing it up. That now the new narrative should be that NBA players are the ones that are basically going to be able to, if you didn't play the game, you can't talk about the game. I thought it was one of the most ridiculous things anyone could possibly say, because essentially it's like politicians basically coming out and civil servants basically coming out and saying, listen, if you're not a civil servant or you're a politician, you have no business talking about politics. Only politicians to do that, which basically implying that politicians are going to basically be fair when they're talking about each other in politics because they're politicians. That's ridiculous, right? Nevertheless, that was a notion that was thrown out there. Now, recently, I've been listening to JJ Redick, who I like a lot, but I've noticed that he's very player-centric, and he's very reluctant to call out guys. And it seems to me the only reason he does this is because he's a former player. And I don't think that's right. You're supposed to go up there and say what you think, not go up there and try to maintain relationships or fight for players. You're being paid to give your take on sporting events and things that happen around them. Period, end of story. That's one of the reasons why when Amari Stoudemire came on ESPN First Take, although he was a former assistant coach for the Brooklyn Nets, they asked him a question, and he basically told you exactly what he thought. He didn't sugarcoat anything. He didn't hide his feelings about anything. He pretty much said what he felt, and I like that because that's what you're supposed to do. If you want to go sit down and give your opinion on sports, please tell us what you really, really, really think. That's all we ask you. So I was listening to Patrick Beverley today on ESPN First Take, and obviously, as y'all know, the Phoenix Suns just got bounced out of the playoffs in Game 7. The Phoenix Suns team that I do not like because I think they talk hella trash. Trust me, as a Clippers supporter, I have no good feelings about the Phoenix Suns because all they do is front run and talk trash. So Stephen A. Smith and Patrick Beverley and JJ Redick were talking about it, and they basically gave Patrick Beverley the floor. And what Patrick Beverley went on to say, I thought was totally fantastic. And I love the energy that he brought to the table. So for those of you who missed the comments that Patrick Beverley basically made on ESPN First Take, we want to play a little bit of it here, and then we're going to come back and react to it. So take a listen to what Patrick Beverley had to say on ESPN First Take. We're going to come back and react to that.
You have absolutely no answer whatsoever. It comes down to that. But I'll go to you, Bev, because I want you to elaborate. You're talking about Phoenix talk so much. Give us some perspective, some insight on what it's like to play against the Phoenix Suns.
I mean, we are in Phoenix. We're playing against them, and we're going to see you guys in the playoff. You guys are going to be the AFC. You guys who we want to see. But I'm going to pause it right there. All right. If Kawhi's not hurt, Phoenix doesn't go to the championship last year.
I agree with that.
Let's be honest.
No, I agree with that.
So why are we the next year talking about how great?
Because they turned
Phoenix
around and they won 64 games.
They're a seasoned team. Their system is great. Their system is a system that all the players know. Their coach, they have all the players coming back. They had the main core been there. They just added CP. Their coach has been phenomenal. Of course, you're supposed to win a lot of games. You're made up to win a lot of games.
64 games says something.
Man, and then get blowed out says another.
I agree that, but I'm saying if they win yesterday, we're not saying that because they had won 64 games.
And then
that's why we anticipated they were going to the conference finals. I thought Golden State was going to take them out. That was my belief all year. They was going to meet Phoenix, and they were going to take them out because Dallas was a body short.
We wanted them first round.
Minnesota wanted them first round.
First round.
Karl Anthony Towns wanted them first round.
Anthony Edwards wanted them first round.
Anthony Edwards. I mean, don't get me started, but that's a big time, bro.
You guys should have lost to the Clippers then.
We don't do that, but no.
I think there's an element here.
We're not having a conversation about why Phoenix lost. We're having a conversation about why.
It says down there what went wrong for Phoenix.
You interrupted. Hear my point. We're not having a conversation about why Phoenix lost in theory. We're having a conversation about why they were down by 46 points.
Scared.
30 at the half.
They were scared.
So now that's where, what are you saying to that?
Basketball player, you could see it in their eyes. They were scared. It ain't about Luka taking their soul. They knew starting the game what was going to happen. He's done it before. They watch, trust me. They have iPhones, they have Instagram. They see the numbers of Luka Doncic averaging 39. They hear me saying, man, he did it to me. He did it to me, Kawhi and Paul George. I'm damn sure he gonna do it to them. They know that. The boy's scared of Luka. Ain't nobody afraid of anybody over there in Phoenix, man. Everybody in the league knows that, bro. Like, it's just that y'all don't know that because y'all not in the locker room. No one's afraid of Phoenix. We wanted them. No one's afraid of Phoenix. I talked to some teammates. I ain't going to say who because I'm going to say who, forget it. I talked to Paul George last night. Man, Pat, ain't nobody scared of them. But you face Dallas, you ain't scared of Dallas, but, man, you
scared of Luka.
Hey, man, you got to get your game right when you play Luka. I'm just being honest.
Now, here's what I love about what Patrick Beverley said. First of all, he kept it real. Patrick Beverley kept it real. In earlier segments, he was looking at JJ Redick when JJ Redick called DeAndre Ayton a great play. He's like, great. Wait a minute, great? Are we going to just throw out the word great? And it seemed as if, to me, that Patrick Beverley was providing a real balance on the show. You wouldn't be able to tell that he's a former player or current player. He's up there to tell it like it is. Now, as it pertains to the Phoenix Suns, I am not one of those people that goes around saying, oh, the reason my team didn't win is because so-and-so player was injured. No. When the Clippers were in the second round and they beat the Utah Jazz, who were the number 1 seed in the Western Conference last season, if I'm not mistaken, when they made it to the Western Conference Finals, and I saw them take this same Phoenix Suns team, 6 games without Kawhi Leonard, you better believe that I felt that the Clippers would have made it to their first NBA Finals had Kawhi Leonard been healthy. But I never brought it up because you know what? So many teams, so many fans can say, well, if the guy didn't get injured, my team would have made it. This guy didn't. So I try to avoid that. However, to the point that Patrick Beverley was making, and to the point of these Phoenix Suns, yo, be humble, bro. This team is so full of it. All they do is front run and talk trash all day long. You would have thought Chris Paul was a 3 times Finals MVP. The way Devin Booker and these dudes talk trash, you would have thought Devin Booker has 5 championship rings in his trophy case. He doesn't have any type of jewelry like that. Meanwhile, all they do is talk trash. And that is one of the reasons why I believe Redick came out there and, Patrick Beverley came out there and said it. It seemed as if JJ just there trying to defend everybody. Meanwhile, Patrick Beverley just basically calling it like it is. He gave props when it was due. You saw him give props to their system. You saw him give props to their coach, their head coach, Monty Williams, who won the Coach of the Year. But he's like, yo, what do y'all expect? He's like, how is this team so great when we could have beat this team without Kawhi Leonard? The next year they come back and win games. Then this year, and if you heard what he said to Stephen A. Smith, how you not going to say they're not a great team? They won 64 games. That says a lot. Then he said that they got blown out in Game 7, and that says a lot too. I love that. You tell me the last person that was on TV talking about basketball that is a former player talking with that type of energy. I love it. Now, some people say, wait a minute. Patrick Beverley is the same guy that went out there and said they need to renew the contract and give, James Harden a supermax. Listen, whether or not you agree with him or not is irrelevant. What matters is the guy is telling you what he thinks. I have more respect for a person that is going to tell me exactly what they think and I disagree with them than to have somebody just sit up there and try to be politically correct and make sure everybody likes him and all I'm up here to do is defend people. I love that about Patrick Beverley, and I'm glad he called out them damn Phoenix Suns. I'm happy that they got eliminated. I know I'm not supposed to say, oh, I'm rooting for the team. I'm happy the Phoenix Suns got eliminated. They talk way too much trash, and I think Patrick Beverley today on today's show, I don't know how long he's going to be there because he's still an active player. I think he took over the entire show when he was on the show today. I loved it, and I think it's great for sports media when we have former players coming out there and calling it like it is the same way Amari Stoudemire. He did a fantastic job. He's not up there trying to maintain relationships and protect everybody and coddle everybody. He told it like it is, which is your bloody job. If you don't want to tell it like it is, then don't go up there. These are my thoughts and opinions on this. What I want to know from you guys is this. What do you think about what Patrick Beverley said? Do you think he's a little bit too raw for TV? Do you think that ESPN is going to bring him back? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Again, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we drop our content. Once again, this is Charles here from Dreamerspro. Wishing you guys an amazing day and catch you guys on the next episode.